Hi everybody, thank you for the requests on videos, and here's the next one coming up. This is going to be on how do we stop the overstuffing from occurring to begin with. We all know that there's only so much value or profit in every arrangement. It's usually between 10 and 12%. We don't have a lot of room for mistakes. All right, so let me give it to you real quick and easy. There are 4 positions to run any flower shop. Please look at some of the videos that I put out on this. No matter how big or small your shop is, you need a salesperson, office manager, a designer, and a driver. That's what you start with. As you start to grow, you get another phone person, you get another helper in the office, you get another design helper to make arrangements, and then you get an extra driver. Well, as this starts to happen, these people go into a management role, and in my company, we had all these people together, and they were called my VPs, Vice Presidents of Operations, because they were responsible for all these sections of my company. After those key people, you can have 100 people under them, but those are the key people that spoke to the operations and the profit of the company. And here's why. They are responsible for the next in line, right? So if a person's taking an order on the phone, there should be somebody that watches them and helps them and coaches them for the add-ons and make sure everything's done properly. Now, when an order has to be designed, it's given to the design manager, then gives it to a designer who makes that arrangement. However, before they put it into the cooler, then they have to get the design manager to sign off on it. They put their initials on it. That means that the flowers have been checked, the value's there, it's not overstuffed, and maybe it is. But they make a note, this was in the cooler for 2 days, it needed to go. All of a sudden, it's not worth the same amount. So the customer might get more value. So you might say, geez, why was there an arrangement with so many roses in it? Well, it's because it was sitting in the cooler, it needed to go. You gotta think about those variables, and unless you've been in the industry, no one's gonna tell you that. And then you got the driver, right? You work so hard to add that balloon to the arrangement only to find out the driver forgot to add it. Now what do? You just can't get mad because everyone's busy, right? That driver's out trying to get the flowers, get the balloon, get the add-ons, and then get out the door and be there on time. Well, when he's doing all of that, he misses something. That's why the dispatcher in this case needs to sign off. So the ticket will say 8 deliveries, 12 items. So you have to simply count to make sure there are 12 items in there, but there's only 8 deliveries, which means that there are add-ons and there's second and third pieces to an order. That's a lot to have to put together. So the driver brings that all together, the dispatcher goes in and counts everything up, and he initials it to make sure that the balloon is on the arrangement. If that order does not get delivered with a balloon, I go to the dispatcher, not the driver, because the dispatcher said everything was there. What happened? If a design comes back as overstuffed, or I spot check it, I say, geez, this is way off. I look at the signature and I don't see any problems. Now I'm going to the design manager and ask if somebody says the flowers were ugly, what in the world are you guys sending out? Well, that's when I look back and I look at it and see who signed off on it and why was it allowed like it was. That's the only thing we can do. So that's how you get these things under control, and then you can have consistency in your shop. Once you do this, it doesn't matter how many people you have underneath those key people, and now you won't fail so easily, and you will see your profits increasing. Please keep leaving me a message on what I can help you with and different ways that we can be looking at improving our business. Thanks for your comments and letting me know what I can do for you.